Hi, welcome to INEO's channel. Today we're going to walk you through our exhaust system and explain how does it work and how can we improve from traditional system. First of all, to understand how a kitchen exhaust system works, let me explain to you the procedure. First of all, as you can see, we have cooking range over here where we do our cooking. And during cooking stage, there will be some oily smoke that has been generated by cooking. And this smoke will go directly above us into our exhaust system. Inside the exhaust system, there will be a very big and powerful fan that takes the air outside and through a tube. Now we all know that the kitchen smoke contains a lot of air, a lot of odor, and a lot of harmful chemicals generated by burning and cooking. So these particles will go up to the hood and then they will be usually blocked by these panels over here. Most of the big oily particles will be blocked by these panels. However, there's still a lot of oil that goes into the tube as well, that connected to the outside. And as you can see, inside the tube, it gets greasy and oily from time to time. In order to do maintenance, the staffs inside of the kitchen will usually have to clean these panels on the outside, and from time to time they have to hire a very professional team that directly clean the tubes inside as well. This usually is a very complicated and hard procedure. Sometimes the team would use machines, and if the tube is in an odd shape, then even machines cannot clean the tube properly. They have to dig in and maybe even go inside of the hood to clean it. So this is a very complicated and hard process for kitchen. Now, you may ask, if it's so complicated and so hard to do, why do we need to clean the tube inside that is not connected to the kitchen itself? Now, the reason of that is very simple. Whenever we're cooking, not only we're generating smoke, but sometimes flame will go underneath, or if you're doing flambe, it will directly have a fire directly connected to the outside. If the fire goes up, connected to the tube that also has a lot of oil in there, it might possibly create a fire hazard. And if the tube starts burning, then maybe wherever it's connected is also will be burning. So this creates a huge fire hazard warning for the kitchen. That is why every few years, or even every year, we have to hire a very professional team to clean the tubes of the kitchen exhaust system. Since we know the problem already, that cleaning the tube is very difficult and hard, how can we reduce the problem or to make it simpler for the kitchen? Now, INEO, we have a solution for that. Just exactly how does it work? Now, let's take a look. Imagine we have a pot of oil cooking out here, which later we will demonstrate as well. Imagine we have a pot of oil cooking right here, and there's a lot of smoke that's being generated into the exhaust system. This disc right here, it will spin in a very, very fast speed and blocking the oil from going in. And by using a centrifugal force, it will spin all the oil particles into our oil collection box. This way, we can reduce the oil that is going inside of our exhaust system, because it will be put into this oil collection box. If there's less oil going inside, there's less oil going into the tube. If there's less oil going into the tube, that means we don't have to do as much maintenance and do a deep clean as often. Imagine this. If you have to do maintenance every year, it would take a lot of time for you to detach the whole machine and to clean the tube and to put it back on. By our new method, you don't have to clean the tube for years. And when you do have to clean, it's one time per several years. This will reduce your maintenance cost, and overall, it's also very recycle and very environmental friendly for the environment. Now, we do have test results to prove that this works. So let me show you some technical details and our experiment process. This is our first experiment to demonstrate what is it like in a usual, common, traditional exhaust system. We have oil cooking at the bottom that generates a lot of oily smoke, and a tube directly connected to the outside and we can see the wind speed over here, 10.8. Now later on, we're going to use the same power and the same wind speed to test with our newest product and to see the differences between the traditional one and our newest one. We're going to see how much oil can we collect using our newest system. Now this is the second step. We have used the same speed, same power, and the same amount of heat and the same amount of oil. Now we're going to test the oil particles inside the tube to see how much oil is being produced to the atmosphere. Now we're going to see the results and we're going to determine if this new system is useful or not.
This is a centrifugal oil filter. Now what is it? It is a fan that spins very fast. Now what does it do? It will separate the oil from the air during cooking. Now where do we install it? We install it just on top of our range hood. So when during cooking, the smoke generated from the bottom will be directly sucked in by the exhaust system, and this disc will separate the oil from the air. Now, is it very complicated to install? No, because you can see each of the sides, there's a spot where you can screw in your nails and it can be directly fit in to your range hood system very easily. Now, is it very easy to clean? Yes. On the surface, you can see here, this is Teflon, which is the same material on your non-stick pan. So that means that oil contaminants will not stay on top of here, making it very easy to clean. When the oil comes, it will be directly spin off by centrifugal force all the way to the surface of the stainless steel structure on our range hood. Now when you do your daily cleaning, all you have to do is wipe out the oil particles left on the side of the panels. This way, you don't have to clean up your pipe as often.